You said such an elegant tune.
Just the remix.
Let's address the elephant in the room.
Had to get the legend.
Let's address the elephant in the room. Let's address the
Rahiem, you heard?
elephant in the room.
Furious 5.
You said such an elegant tune.
Yeah, he was there, y'all.
Let's address the elephant in the room.
You act like I'm talking
Address the
shit.
elephant in the room. Let's address
had to
the
let you know.
elephant in the room.
Respectfully, we chefed up the recipe. Some young black American Bronxites in the 70s recorded performances on cassette tapes and handed out flyers at high schools for promotion for the next days. The sound attracted adolescents from different ethnicities, predominantly black and some Puerto Rican specifically. Drug dealers, stick-up kids, and dust heads were in the audience. They frequently gathered for our performances, had rap in the chokehold. The few Puerto Ricans that rock with us, their friends would ask, why you hang with them Cocolos? No faking it, you had to be proficient if you was doing it. Just Cool Herc, but no other Jamaican influences. We the gods of rap, because rap is our racket. And anybody else that claim to be God, you being catfish. So Fat Joe, KRS, you misrepresenting my history with that 50-50. This is Rahiem, get with me.
You said such an elegant
We just setting the record straight.
Let's address the
Ain't no
elephant
hate.
in the room.
Let's address.
Let's address
Just the
the
difference
elephant
between
in the
create.
room.
Let's address it.
Let's address
Participate.
the elephant in the room.
The elephant. Hip-hop thing was started by the foundational black American
Let's
youth.
address the elephant in the room.
Everybody else had to
Address
follow
the
suit.
elephant in the room.
You heard?
Let's address
And
the
like I
elephant
said,
in the room.
shout out my Ricans and Jamaicans. I know you think I'm hating, but you had no influence in creation of this hip-hop. Your participation was tip-top, but black Americans showed you how to rip shop. Have you forgotten that we taught you how to dress? Back then coming out looking like a mess. Y'all were dumbing out, tank tops made a mess, shoes clumpy. We showed you how to get funky fresh. You lived amongst the best. We helped you learn the language, so at school you wouldn't flunk the test.
Let's address the elephant in the room.
The elements came from Bam, that man grooms. Breaking's just another dance that came from the culture. Don't be like the other man and act like a vulture. All day influence is FBA. I'll say it's true right to this day.
You said such an elegant tune.
Man.
Let's address the elephant in the room.
I love my Puerto Rican.
Let's address the elephant in the
I
room.
love my
Let's
Jamaican.
Let's address the elephant in the room.
I love all
The
my
elephant.
people from
You
the
said
Bay.
such an elegant
Such an
tune.
elegant
I
tune.
know we
Let's
grew up
address
in
the
New York
elephant
together.
in the room.
Let's address the elephant in the
The truth
room.
is the
Let's
truth.
address
What's good, family?
the elephant in the room.
I love y'all.
Peace to the gods, peace to the earth,
That's the
peace
real
to the
elephant.
seeds,
Peace.
peace to all my original people in the house. What's good? FBA all day. Inglewood, California in the house. What's good, famalam? Yes, we are back. Welcome back to the God Pod. I am Lord Jamar. Lord Jamar will live long. And yeah, that was, if you've been living under a rock, that was the Elephant remix by myself and the great legend Rahiem of the Furious 5, where we're stating our dominance in this hip-hop shit. Yeah, we still on that shit. It's still, you know, fuck the liars. We still not fucking with the liars and shit. We don't listen to these guys. We don't know what the fuck they're talking about. So yeah, hang on. Take this. You might notice, yeah, I had one of these before. You see the shirt? See the shirt? Lord Jamar, the Elephant remix. Okay. I saw these. People was like, ooh, I need one of those shirts. I need one of those shirts. Well, peace. Terrell McMillan, I see you. What's good, family? Yeah, they was like, I need one of those shirts. I need one of those shirts. Well, tell you what I did. I did a limited run. Pressed up a limited run of the Lord Jamar Elephant remix t-shirt. We got the white joint. We got the blue joint, what I got on right now. You know what I mean? We got the black joints. We got the original red joint. You know what I mean? We even got the white. Well, we got the white remix joint, but we got the white original with the original elephant before the remix. So, tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm selling these for $30. $30. All my members right now, if you're a member, you get one free. That's right, Blacklight. I know you're a member. Send me your y'all can email me your address, my members. I'll just have to verify that you're a member. And if you join right now as a member, you get a free t-shirt. How about that? How about that? And to purchase, hit me. You can hit me on the email. Hit me in a DM on IG. Some shit like that. And we'll get it popping. As always, I appreciate y'all. Yeah, I'm looking. Hang on. The email address is lordjamar@me.com. lordjamar@me.com. Of course, the IG is Lord Jamar on IG and X. Oh, yeah, here we go. Email me, lordjamar@me.com. Okay, and make sure that you go. We still rocking the elephant, so make sure you go stream that joint. You heard? What's good? A lot going on out here. LBC in the house. I see you. Yeah. Salam alaikum, Nia Muhammad. Alaikum assalam. Shalom, Matt Moses. Shalom. Yes, yes. Peace and love to everybody in the chat. So, I'm in my new environment. I'm not fully decorated, but we getting there. We getting there. My last setup was a different part of it was a different part of my basement, but this is where my equipment is set up, right ahead of me, right in front of me. If you were able to see, if I was able to swing my camera around, you know, the MPC is right here, and I got my keyboard right here, and then I got my Rodecaster straight ahead. We got the fucking, I'm looking up now because I'm using more of like a, basically like a TV. Roman, I'm live right now. I wonder if you're hitting me because you know I'm live and trying to tell me something, or did you just try to hit me? Hang on. Let me text the homie Roman. Anyway, let's talk, y'all, because it's a lot going on. Roman might be telling me to frame my camera. You know, my camera looks a little high. I know it's a little high up here, but I want to have Anubis. Yeah, I'll put him right here. Yeah. There you go. I want Anubis in the frame right now, and I'll worry about too much headspace later and all that. You know what I mean? Said great lighting. Got yes. Last time, you know, I had people like, yo, what'd he say? What they was like, yeah, we like your background, but you need lighting. I told y'all I was doing that off my phone. I just was doing it just to go live, just to, you know what I mean? Just because I hadn't gone live, and I want y'all to know that I was in transition and that I didn't forget about y'all, and that I love y'all, and you know, um, so yes, I knew the lighting was shitty on that one. I knew that the lighting was dark on my face and all of that type of shit. So I had to get back to my you know, to what the fuck I do. Trap the Dawn. What's good? I see you. Um Matt Moses. I don't know what you tell. You said you heard Gene Dale knock dude out. Knock who out? I was gonna talk about Papoose and Remy Ma first, but if y'all want to talk about Diddy, we could. It's really up to y'all. I'm flexible. Um, Starry eyed said, "Go back to the basement." I am in the I'm in the new basement, the better basement. Trust me, this is yeah. This is much better, much more conducive to what I'm doing and what I need to get done. So okay. Anyway, oh, they said at the courthouse it just happened. Gene Deal, let's look on. Hold up. Gene Deal knocked somebody out? Let's fucking look this up, shall we? Uh-oh, Dimples, new member, t-shirt coming your way. Send me an invite. Send me an email. Hey, peace, Dimples. Dimples 718 became a member. Yeah. Shout out to Dimples. Why you look so familiar, Dimples? I feel like I know you. I feel like I know you, but I'm just not getting it right now. But hey, Dimples, welcome aboard. Welcome to the family. We appreciate you. Yeah, you just let me know what color shirt you like. White, red, black, blue. We'll get that right over to you. Bossington said, Dimples, my type. Boss Niggerston. Oh, Boss Nigger. Okay, Boss Niggerston. I'm just trying to, yeah. Back to Dimples. Thank you, Dimples. Appreciate you. See, it's that easy. Now, what? She just get a $30 t-shirt for joining for $7? Huh? Something like that. Come on, y'all. Everybody, make sure you like right now. Share this. If you're new to the channel, welcome. And I encourage you to subscribe so that you will be so you'll be notified when we drop a joint. So I just put Gene Deal's name in. I don't see anything about him knocking somebody out. Let's see, Gene Deal news. No, he just dropped a chilling prediction, but it doesn't say that he dropped a person. So listen, y'all might know something that I don't know. Fuck it. Let's talk about this Diddy shit then. Before we get to Papoose and Remy Ma. Man, you know, a lot of salaciousness. We said this already. You know, I think the most criminal thing that we've heard so far is that Diddy has been known to break into people's cribs and shit like that and be waiting for them and shit in there. Like, yeah. Which is, you know, is it gangster? Kinda. Like, I guess that's kind of gangster to, you know, a motherfucker call you on the phone. Be like, where you at? I'm in your crib. Yeah. I'm in your crib. I think you might want to get over here. I want to discuss a couple of gifts I found under the tree. Is this for Cassie? You buying my girl? You buying my girl gifts? Are you buying my girl gifts? Because I'll blow your whole motherfucking Porsche to smithereens, is what I'll do. Oh, yeah. So he's breaking in people's cribs, allegedly. When the thing happened with Kid Cudi's car, see, it's not like he saw, boom, Puffy throw a firebomb in his joint and all of that. He had a suspicion that it was Puff. Pardon me. I don't think you can convict on circumstantial evidence and on suspicions. Now there is a ex-assistant who, what's her name? Damn, I forget her name. But she said that basically, yo, this dude came, got her with a gun one time and was like, yo, come on, we're gonna kill this nigga Kid Cudi. He went, I don't understand why you'd go get this girl to come with you and your mans to go kill another dude. That's I don't know. That's a little weird, but that's what she said happened. She said she was also accused of stealing some jewelry one time that was loaned to him, and basically, you know, they threatened to throw her in the Harlem River and all kind of crazy shit. And they was making her take lie detector tests and all this kind of stuff. Hey, Latoya Logan, peace, queen. I see you. Yeah. So again, this stuff that I'm hearing, it sounds like the most criminal stuff that they've come with so far, but it doesn't sound like some slam dunk home run. Like, yeah, we got this motherfucker. Like it just sounds like maybe they're trying to, you know, paint a certain picture about his character and what he's capable of. But like, is he on trial for kidnapping this woman and doing all this stuff? Or is she just saying this to show what kind of person he is? You see what I'm saying? So, and if that's the case, listen, everybody got flaws. We just trying to know what is criminal about this. And do y'all think they've produced enough evidence thus far that's going to get this guy convicted for life or whatever the fuck they're talking about? I just don't see it on the criminal side. I mean, it's bad. You know, he's king cuckold. He went from King Combs to King cuckold. But being a cuckold is not criminal. Having a willing participant get, you know, her mouth pissed in is not criminal. You know, it's some nasty shit. It's salacious, but it's not criminal. Y'all gonna have to really come with the criminal shit. Shout out to Black Flicks Network. What up? Thank you. You said your short film is fire. Talk more about that. Why, thank you, Black Flicks Network. I appreciate it. He's talking about Silent Trigger, which we played, I think, last time. Yeah, We played that joint last time. I can play it again if y'all want at some point during this broadcast. I don't see why not. But thank you. We're gonna do more. That was just something that's like what you call a proof of concept. You know, a lot of people say they can do certain things. Well, you know, the gods and earths always said, show and prove. You say you could do something, show and prove. Well, that's what the fuck I did. Did we just get another new member? Shout out to Masonic 33. New member in the house. Masonic 33. Are you trying to say you're a 33rd degree Mason, sir? Why, thank you for joining the channel. You have a Elephant Remix t-shirt coming to you. Hit my email, Lord Jamar at me.com. That is Lord Jamar at me.com. And we'll get you squared away. We'll get you squared away. If you're just joining us, I have the Elephant Remix t-shirts. Lord Jamar the Elephant. We got the red joints. We got the black joint. You know what I mean? We got the blue joint, like what I'm wearing. We got the white throwback joint. And the white, of course, remix joint. And like I said, if you join the channel as a member today, I'm selling these shirts for $30. But if you join the channel today as a member, you will receive a t-shirt for free. That's a thank you gift. And if you are already a member, then of course, you're grandfathered in. All you got to do is hit me in the email, LordJamal at me.com. And we'll get that out to you. Now, I hope you don't live in fucking Australia, some fucking where you got to spend $80 to send you a t-shirt. That wouldn't be nice. But yeah. So what do y'all think? Is this guy going to jail or not? Somebody said, I wonder if J-Lo was involved in freak-offs. You think not? You think he just got into urinating and crying in women's mouths? You think it just started with Cassidy? I'm just saying. So I remember being at this convention back in the days, right? It was like one of these music was it the Magic? It was one of these fucking conventions back in the days. The Magic is a big like fashion convention, but I think there was like a lot of music people going to this shit at the time. Anyway, this shit was in Reno. And now this, I remember it distinctly because this was when like Cameron first came out. I'm talking like horse and carriage type shit. And I remember him and Jim Jones performing at this shit in Reno. And these niggas had on like, they had on like wife beaters with some boxers and fucking robes with some slippers and shit like that. I swear to you, this is what they was rocking. Ask them. And I don't know. I just thought that was funny and shit. But anyway, Puffy was there and he was dating J-Lo at the time, right? And I remember this dude Puff is coming through the lobby And he's got his entourage. You know, there's an entourage all around. Oh, Puff Daddy, Puff Daddy. And that's my word. I remember J-Lo walking behind him, like maybe 10 feet behind him. Just mad, quiet, looking like this motherfucker said, yo, walk behind me. You better not talk to nobody. Don't look at nobody. Like, she looked like what we call back in the days, she was in deep check. Okay? She looked like she was in deep check. Do y'all know what deep check is? When you got your girl in deep check, motherfuckers used to have they girls in deep check, like stand there on one foot, don't you move. And back in the days, that shit would fly. Like these women nowadays, they not going for that type of shit. But back in the days, you could have a woman in deep check, walk 10 feet behind me, and you better not look at nobody. While I'm not even gonna turn around to see if you did it. You just better not do it. That's the type of shit that it looked like he was on. Motherfuckers remember deep check, huh? Y'all remember deep check, right? Somebody said deep check is like being brainwashed. Yo, somebody said deep check equals doormat. I mean, does it? Or does it just mean being obedient? You know what I mean? Like, please understand, as a man, right? In order to be a protector, like if I'm going to be able to protect you in a dangerous situation, I need you to listen to me. I don't need you to argue with me in the middle of some shit. Like if we out somewhere and all of a sudden there's a shootout, right? And I tell you, yo, get down, do this, do that. You know what I mean? Stay here. I don't need you to be like, why? Yo, Hendo, what's good? I don't need you to be like, why? Because all that talking, why are you doing that? Well, why? You see? That's why. That's why. So sometimes, you know, a lot of times being obedient is the right thing. It's just women's obedience has sometimes been given to the wrong man. You see, when you're obedient to the wrong man who is using your obedience to manipulate you, to turn you into a doormat and all those type of things, then that's a problem. You see? But when you have a man that's worthy of your obedience and you know that he won't use your obedience against you, well then, I think you should just shut up and be obedient. That's just my take on it. Yeah, so as I was saying, Puff had this woman in deep check, it appeared to be. And now I'm not gonna lie, I've seen this from a few celebrities before that have celebrity girlfriends. Not gonna get into the whole list of the people, but I've seen other celebrities that have celebrity girlfriends and the girls walking behind these dudes like they was just regular girls type of shit. So I say that to say, was she down with the freak offs? Probably. You know what I heard too recently? Now, this is an alleged thing. We don't know this is true, but we're going to put it out into the universe because it sounds credible, right? It sounds like this may have been the case. So I have it from a source, right? and I'm using the word allegedly, but I have it from a source that allegedly the night of the shooting, what was it? What club was that? Some shooting, the time where Puffy and Shine and all that had the shooting at the club and J-Lo was there. Apparently, sources have it that J-Lo was the one that snuck the gun in. Allegedly. And here's more to the tea. Allegedly, according to my sources, Puffy and J-Lo secretly got married so that she couldn't testify against him. What? Oh, yeah. A wife can't testify against her husband and all that type of shit. So apparently, she secretly married the dude so she wouldn't have to testify. And I guess all kinds of, things were worked out, non-disclosures, and he was never allowed to talk about her negatively, and he never did. You never heard him really talk about J-Lo and any after that, any kind of bad way, not even really in a good way. Again, this is all alleged. It's from a source that I choose not to reveal. But this is what I'm hearing. And what I'm saying is it sounds feasible. It sounds very feasible. First of all, anybody that's tried to sneak a firearm into a club and all that type of shit, there's a few ways to do that. And using a female is one of them. Okay? Using a female has been one of the things for the longest time. That's why they use females as drug mules, as all kind of stuff. You know what I mean? There's been plenty of times where dudes be like, yo, here, take my gun, take my knife, take whatever, put that shit in your pocketbook because they ain't going to search y'all like that. Now, just imagine you're a female and you're J-Lo. You know what I mean? You're J-Lo and you're out and it's like, nah, he good. You know what I mean? Why the fuck would they search J-Lo? But they might search the dudes because, you know what I mean? They know dudes famous or not might have some gangster shit with them. Somebody said if they got married, he definitely peed on her. Allegedly. Allegedly. So yeah, I'm just saying I could definitely see he would be the perfect person to bring the gun in the fucking club. She'd be the perfect person. Again, not only is she a female, she's Jennifer Lopez. Ain't nobody's even thinking that she's gonna have no shit like that. They probably was scared to search her. And then after the shit jumped off and she knew that you know what I mean? That's when they get the lawyers on the phone. Oh shit, what do we do? Da, 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 da. The lawyer's like, listen, I'm gonna tell you, if y'all was married, he wouldn't have to say nothing. Da 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 da. They couldn't force her to say anything. For real? Yo, J-Lo, you want to get married? That's the only way we could get out of this shit. That's right. Security is not searching J-Lo. Security is not searching a lot of the rappers and the stars. They're not searching a lot of the male stars. So, They're definitely not searching no female star. Come on. But yeah, sometimes security will search everybody and they don't give a fuck who you are. But again, that's more like with the dudes. I don't know if that's the same energy that they have with females. Okay. So again, I can see that as being a feasible way of how to get out of that whole, I think it was Club New York. That was the name. That whole Club New York situation that went on back in the day. But he got off of that. It's not what he's on trial for now. And as much as many of us don't like Puffy and what he represents and his energy, his aura, I still have to say that I don't feel like I've seen enough I don't feel like enough criminal activity has been presented in this case thus far to send this man away, like how everybody talking about. They said if they got married, it would be documented somewhere, right? Yeah, I suppose. That depends. Where did they get married at, though? You see what I'm saying? They got enough money to run to an island some fucking where. They could have went to the Bahamas or some shit. So you're over here trying to scour the databases in America, thinking they got married in New York or California or some shit like that. And they got married in fucking Belize, some fucking where, or you know what I mean? Fucking some little island, Saint Tropez, one of those type of places, huh? So yes, Blacklight, I know what you're thinking. Maybe we can find the record. Maybe you can. But I think they would, they would be smart enough to say, well, what if somebody, the rumor comes out and they come searching? Don't worry about that. We got that covered. If you get married in this place, there is no public record of it. You know what I mean? Like, trust me. This is what, when you got money, when you got a certain amount of money, that's what your money is for, too, to pay for information that is not readily available to the general public. Okay? That's what money gets you. It allows you access to information that the general public is not privy to. To where you'd be like, word? You can do that? Yes, you can do that. Just the poor people don't know. The regular people don't know. But yes, you can do that. So yeah. Thank you, Abdul Ansar. You like this shirt? Hit me in the email if you want to purchase one, or if you want one for free, you can become a member to the channel right now. That's right. I'm giving away. I have a limited amount of these. How many do I have? I don't know. I feel like less than 50. I forget how many we got. So yeah. And I'm not sure when I'll make another run. So if I was y'all, I'd get mine now while I can. Like I said, we're going to sell these things. We're selling these things for $30. But if you become a member today, or if you're already a member of the channel, you'll get one free. Oh, shit. Talk to me. Mumra said, yo, Lord, your production is liquid magma, especially the intro slaps. Why, thank you, Mumra. Which intro are you talking about? Because you know what intro slaps right now? The intro to my new album. The intro to Building 7. That fucking intro slaps. Hashtag building 7. That's right. Tell them A1 Drizzy. Everybody hit the like button. Hit that like button. So yes, hashtag building 7 in this bitch. Building 7 is still on the way. Putting the finishing touches on it. Shout out to everybody that's been involved in the project. Shout out to my man P Lansky. Neff Beats. Giovanni. Jamar Milton. The Spooks. Ambassador Rick. Grunge Gallardo. Smooth Haynes. Of course, my brother Grand Poobah. Shout out to my man Buck, the archaeologist, okay, who did a lot of digging on this album. And yeah. Sent me the joints for me to flip. Yeah. He said, play the intro, LJ. Oh, shit, I'd have to. You want me to play the intro? You don't want me to play the intro? Maybe I could play it from my phone. Oh, okay. That's what I had to turn the Bluetooth off because I was getting calls sometimes. And that was fucking up the shit. You know, I was thinking about having a private listening party for my followers. I mean, no, for the members. For the members. Come on, turn that fucker on. How'd that work? Bluetooth on. Bluetooth on. All right. Y'all tell me if this slaps or am I bugging? Or am I bugging? Yeah. Can y'all hear that?
Peace to the God, peace to the earth, peace to the sea. It's Lord Jamar. I want to welcome y'all to Building 7.
Can y'all hear that? He said, man, sell me a beat. She said, a listening party. How does that work, Latoya? Well, I would have probably a private live, just like this, but only certain people, probably only the members would get the invite. They said a little muffled on your end. Okay, you can't hear it? All right, good. I'll try something else. Hang on. I'm gonna export it. Put it straight into the computer. Thank you. See, I'm glad I didn't play the whole thing. Sent. Options, show and finder. Wake up. Okay. This will be much better, people. I don't want it muffled on your end. So we're going to do it like that. We're going this here. All right. When I do it like this, y'all should be able to hear it pristinely. Yeah, so anyway, I'd set up a private live for members only. And then I'd go ahead and play a bunch of this album. Okay? For the people that are the real diehards. You heard? So, anyway, this is the intro right here. Let's play this bitch.
Yeah. Peace to the God. Peace to the earth. Peace to the seas. It's Lord Jamar. I want to welcome y'all to Building 7. That's where I came up. Now rule. We about to start this shit. Y'all think I just be talking, huh? Okay. Let's do this shit. Check it. What will I build next? In ancient times, I fill text with prophetic words. If it was science, then I said it first. Start with genetics, then move on to aesthetics. Kinetic energy, I flow like currency. Know and understand the urgency. I command the birds and bees. Surround land with the 7 seas. Then surrounded that with an ice wall. Firmament covered with stars when it's nightfall. My creations are manifestations of meditations and multiple calculations. I always move right and exact. I show and prove with the facts. I put that over feelings of men.
What?
Now let the revealing begin. Yeah,
what?
Yeah, let the revealing begin.
Woo! Wake up! Yeah. Building 7 intro. Y'all fucking with that? Flat piggity. Then surrounded that with an ice wall, firmament covered with stars when it's nightfall. Ooh. My creations are manifestations of meditations and multiple calculations. I always move right and exact. I show and improve with the facts. I put that over feelings of men. Now let the revealing begin. Yeah. Let the revealing begin. Fuck it, I'm gonna play that again. That shit just got me hyped. Let's play it again.
Yeah. Peace to the God. Peace to the earth. Peace to the seas. It's Lord Jamar. I want to welcome y'all to Building 7. That's where I came up. Now rule. We about to start this shit. Y'all think I just be talking, huh? Okay. Let's do this shit. Check it. What will I build next? In ancient times, I fill text with prophetic words. If it was science, then I said it first. Start with genetics, then move on to aesthetics. Kinetic energy, I flow like currency. Know and understand the urgency. I command the birds and bees. Surround land with the 7 seas. Then surrounded that with an ice wall. Firmament covered with stars when it's nightfall. My creations are manifestations, of meditations and multiple calculations. I always move right and exact. I show and prove with the facts. I put that over feelings and men. Now let the revealing begin. Yeah, let the revealing begin.
See, this is God body music. Like if your if your vibration, if your frequency is not on some God body shit, then you're probably not gonna vibe with this. But if you want some, if you want some real revolutionary righteous shit, yeah, you gonna fuck with this album. You gonna fuck with this. They said play another joint off the album. I don't know, man. I don't want to give too much away for free, right? You played one before Elephant, Sleepy Beat. Play that. Oh, he's probably talking about Off My Square, some shit like that. Wax, yeah, we'll get that on Wax. Chris Dragnet, if you need it on Wax. We definitely we get that shit on Wax. But anyway, listen. I appreciate y'all. That's right. Buy the album to hear it. Stream it, whatever the fuck they do these days. So listen. Let's talk about this Papoose and Remy shit, man, because this shit getting crazy. This shit getting crazy. It's like every day I'm seeing a new video. Did they go live together at one point, I think? Like, this shit is getting stupid. Hold up. Yeah, this shit getting real stupid. It's getting real disrespectful. What happened to Black Love? What happened to Black Love? I mean, when you see, I knew it was a little risky when they put themselves out there, Black Love and all of that, and almost trying to be the, epitome of what a celebrity couple and all this shit should look like. Like, that's a lot of pressure on a relationship, don't you think? When Black Love is something that, first of all, is rarely promoted. You don't really hear those two words in conjunction with each other a lot, Black and Love. Not these days anyway. So for them to put that on their back, to put that on their shoulders, I in my mind, I was just like, yo, I hope this shit is really solid. I hope this shit is really solid, because I think there were a lot of people that, were riding for them, had hopes that this shit wouldn't turn out to what we see right now. Because you need some sort of frame of reference. That shit could work out here. People will be like, yo, most marriages ended divorce, blah, 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 blah. And y'all was setting yourselves up like, well, not us. We gonna, what I mean? We in love, and then he held me down, and And now look where we at. Motherfuckers going back and forth on the internet. Remy trying to disrespect the man that held her down when she was at her lowest point. I see it's easy to talk all this shit when you up now, sis. It's easy to talk all this shit when you up and, you know, you out of jail now and you got a few records under your belt that did well for you. And, you know, now you want to try to shit on the man, you know, because you feel like you got more money than him and all this type of shit. Listen, I don't like a lot of, you know, I guess it's probably obvious, but if I got to pick a side, you know I'm riding with fucking Papoose. Get the fuck. I'm riding with the God. Fuck that shit. Okay? He fucking upgraded. Yes, that's right. Peace, Karen. He upgraded and now she mad. He upgraded and she downgraded. Easy the block captain? Easy the block captain? This Alvin and the Chipmunks looking ass nigga. Every nigga say he looked like the Timu Papoose. He do. He look like the Timu Papoose. But now if we want to talk about money and all that type of shit, I think Clarissa Shields is in way more of a money-making bracket right now than Sister Remy. You know, it's all about what have you done lately. The last hit record I remember Remy being on is Lean Back, which is quite a few years ago. Now, I know we still get residuals from shit like that, and, you know, but let's keep it a buck. Let's keep it a buck, you know, and I'm sure she gets some paper, but I hate when they try to use the paper shit. Because first of all, society has set it up for you, black woman, or just women, period. But especially the black woman, they've set it up to where they're trying to cut the man at the fucking knees. They're trying to castrate him. So they make the woman the breadwinner. A lot of times the woman is the one that they'll put in power as far as making the money. And so now once they start making money, a lot of these women will believe that they have all the power. Okay, but money doesn't give you the power that you think it does, sis. Okay? Money doesn't give you the authority that you believe it does. Kavanaugh said Pap wrote Sheether. Yes. I mean, of course we knew this for years. Like everybody could tell that Remy's lyrics went up once she got with Papoose. That was obvious. Everybody's like, yo, he's got to be writing her shit right now. And for the longest time, he didn't say nothing. He played his position. He kept quiet. He let you have the shine. Even when, I'm going to keep it 1,000, like Remy Ma has been super disrespectful to her marriage even before all of this talk of cheating. And I say that based on a lot of the um a lot of the shit she would wear. A lot of the fucking hang on, let's find a picture real quick. And let's just see if this is the kind of shit your wife should be wearing. Okay, here's a good example. Here's a good example of one. Let's look at this picture, for instance. Let's see, present. What is it? Share screen. Here, this one. Now, look at Papoose face. Look at his face. He's like, I told her not to wear this shit, y'all. I fucking told her. But she ain't want to fucking listen. I'm trying to support her, but this shit is hard. What in the, I'm trying to have an illusion that my titties and everything is exposed type dress is that? What the fuck is that? What in the disrespectful nonsense is that? Come on, yo. Nah, that ain't no good. That ain't no good. I don't like that. And she's got multiple. Oh my God, I didn't see the full. Hang on, here's the full. Yikes. Here's the full. That's not good. Here, just look at that one on the right here. That's the full of it. No good. No good. Yeah, I take that as disrespectful to your marriage. I take that as you want other niggas out here looking at you. That's what I take it as. Now look. See? That's him visiting her in jail. That's the real Remy Ma right there. That's the real Remy Ma right there. And this is the one he held down. That's the one that didn't have no bread at that time and all this type of shit. And let's not forget, like Pap said, he had his little $1 million deal. And I'm not going to say little, but he had $1 million, 1.5 or some shit like that at the time. So he was the man with the money in the beginning of the relationship. And held you down, got interviews of you talking about he was coming to see you every day for the first year and da-da-da-da-da-da. Now look at this picture right here. Again, look at her. She got her fucking titties out. And look at Pap's face. Look at Pap's face. He don't look happy. He don't look happy. You want to see where he look happy? Look. He look happy there. Look at him and Clarissa, and look at Remy's face. Look at her. Look at it. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Yeah, this is bad. This is bad. And like I said, I'm riding with Papoose on this one. Um, that's the God. Doesn't he look happy these days? Someone white Ice T said he looks really happy these days, doesn't he? Doesn't he? Um, Here's the thing though. I mean, I guess this is entertaining for all of us, but I still don't like hearing and seeing all of this. Like, some things are best kept private. Some things are not, everything's not for the internet. Everything's not for the internet. But you know, sometimes people take it there and then you just got to do what the fuck you got to do. I'm not sure. If I was uh if I was a betting man, I would bet that she was the first one to come on the internet and talk about this. And then he ended up responding to what she was saying. Now, first of all, you know what else funny? I saw a video where she was talking about how much money the block captain made. Oh, he makes about 50,000 a battle. I've never seen such a good credit score, she says. Credit score? That made me think, what's his credit score on the street? Is it higher than Papoose? I don't think so. What's your street credit score? I don't think it's that high. I don't think he can get any street loans. And that's, frankly, that's the score that really matters. That's the score that if that score ain't right, then you probably ain't never gonna get your credit score right. Because if you ain't good with your own people, how you gonna really make money? How you gonna really make money if your people ain't fucking with you, unless you just totally sold out and just, you know, you're not even one of us anymore. Yeah, Papoose is a real one. You know how I knew Papoose was a real one? When him and K Slay came to the show and prove, I forget what year it was. I think they might have came multiple years, to be honest. Came to the show and prove when they was at the top of their game and they didn't have to, came through, performed for free and all of that for the gods, and let it be known that, you know, that they was rocking with the gods like that. And that was the first time that I started hearing that, you know, Pat was studying lessons and all that. So yeah. Even in one of these interviews, he was talking about, he was like, yo, my word is bond and bond is life, and I shall give my life before my word shall fail. When he was speaking on some shit that Remy had said when he confronted her about who he called the lame. She said to him, why him? Why not this guy? Why, you know, that's some shit that motherfuckers do too. Answer a question with a question. You know what I mean? Nobody sounds more guilty than a person who answers a question with a question. Like, if a nigga say you know, anything, like you know, You didn't put gas in my car. Why would I do that? Why would I drive your car and not put gas in it? You see, when you answer shit like that, instead of saying, yes, I did, I put gas in it. Well, my bad. I forgot to put gas in. But all of this, like answering a question with a question type of shit, is a red flag. Why would I not put gas in your car? Why would I do this? Why? Yo, you gave this nigga some pussy. Why would I give him some pussy? Why wouldn't I give it to? If you didn't give him no pussy, you would have just said, no, I didn't. But the fact that you're asking me a question, to my question, come on. That's right, move music. Red flag. Pap rolled with, somebody said, Pap rolled with K Slay. Easy rolls with Remy. Big difference. Yeah. First of all, we would never know who this guy is if it wasn't for Remy. Yeah, if it wasn't for Remy. I don't follow the battle shit like that. I don't follow the battle leagues. Although I enjoy watching a good battle, I don't follow the battle leagues like that. Yeah. Partly because, not gonna lie, I'm not a fan of battles where they don't rhyme to the beat. I feel like when you don't rhyme to the beat, you can cheat. You're able to slip in extra little words and little shit that you can't necessarily do if a beat was playing. That pussy example is weird. Why is it weird, Tanya? If I asked you, did you give him some pussy, and you say, why would I do that? What's weird about that? I'm just giving an example of answering a question with a question. And yes, the battleship became oversaturated. Matter of fact, how's Remy's Battle League doing? Chrome 23 or something? What is it called? I don't even know why they named it that, but how's that doing anyway? Is it like, is it doing well? Y'all see the little nigga Bruno back there stretching out with his homie up above. Yeah, but I think they need to get off the internet with this shit. They have a child together. Yeah. Just stop it. Just stop it. Yes, you're right, Moses. She don't respect him. She don't respect him. And I'm gonna lie, like I'm not gonna lie. I feel like Remy is the type that doesn't respect most men if she don't get her way. Like, think about it. Like, now we are not on this channel. We haven't been very fans of Fat Joe lately, right? But I must say, he kind of brought her back to life and all of that after she got out of jail, even though he needed her too. But prior to that, she didn't show him no respect. Like she was talking mad shit about Fat Joe when she felt like he had wronged her or whatever the case may be. It was only after she got out and they, they pieced shit up or whatever, and she humbled herself, I guess, on a phone call that they were able to work things out. But she just seems like the type that has a just a subconscious disdain for men. You know what I mean? Like some women look at men, certain men, and just be like, that bitch ass nigga. You know what I mean? Like, that bitch ass nigga, fuck him. You know what I mean? Like, I just get that attitude from her. And like, once you put money in these type of people's hands, it's almost like you can't tell them nothing. You can't tell them nothing. They don't want to hear shit. They feel like, oh, now that I got this money, like, I'm shitting on the world. Especially all these men that fucking, you know what I mean? Did this to me back in the days or whatever, da 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 da, you know, fuck them. I'm gonna, you know. Somebody said a low-key stud. Fred B. Jam said a low-key stud. Hey, fucking Paps told a story about her and a female in the bed with the little baby on the bed with the two females. Yeah, they said she was carpet munching. Yeah. They said she's slapping pocketbooks out here. Yeah. Yeah. What the fuck? She out here scissoring. And I'm not talking about the singer scissor. I'm talking scissor. Listen, I never got that. What do y'all get out of scissoring? What do y'all get about what do y'all get out of slapping pocketbooks together? I just don't understand. Like, a woman is meant to be penetrated. A woman is meant to be penetrated, not, you know, not to be just bumping. Y'all out here bumping bushes. It's disgusting. Alhamdulillah to God. Rem is a dressed up garbage can. She should never emasculate her man. People usually hang themselves eventually. Why, thank you, Dimple718. I appreciate you. Yes, she should never emasculate her man. And that's what she's trying to do right now. See, what's crazy is y'all women get with a dude. When he's with y'all, he's the shit. You know what I mean? As soon as he gets on y'all wrong side, all of a sudden, he's a broke piece of shit that fucking, he's up. She's calling him ugly. She's calling Papoose ugly, yet she's fucking with this Alvin and the Chipmunk looking ass motherfucker. Like, what? When a girl gets mad, bro, you could have been blazing her back out for years. All of a sudden, you not with her no more. Oh, this nigga got a small dick and all. That's the way it goes. That's the way it goes. Why do y'all do that? Why do y'all feel like soon as you're not with a motherfucker that y'all could just try to heap all the shit in the world on a person? Why was you with him? Why was you ever with him then? If he ugly with a little dick and is broke and all of these things that you're saying about him now, why was you ever with him? Elijah Law said, Lord, what are you doing if you were Papoose and walked in on? Well, first of all, he walked in on two females, right? So what's he gonna really do? Unless his hands is bisexual, what's he gonna do? You can't beat up a female Although he said he told the female to get out. But yeah, what's he gonna do? Beat him up? Like you can't do that. Even if it was a dude, what's he gonna do? Shoot dude? Kill him? We can't do that because now we tricking ourselves out of our own freedom. So we're not killing nobody over this broad who's not worth it. He said he knocked homie out because nigga, you shook my hand and you was sleeping with my wife type of shit. Like, who the fuck you think? You know what I mean? That's some disrespectful shit. So he deserved to get knocked out. Luckily, he didn't get the police called on him. Oh, wait, did you hear Remy's response after he knocked the nigga out? Oh, this was crazy work. So apparently, after Papoose knocked fucking Alvin the chipmunk out, fucking Remy calls Papoose like, why'd you do that? I was about to break up with the nigga, but now that you did that, I'm gonna have to keep dealing with him to make sure that we good, that you're good. To protect you, I'm gonna have to keep fucking with this dude. Cameron and Mace was talking about it. When Mace heard that, he was like, oh, she's a nigga. He's like, yo, oh, Remy's a nigga. Like that is some fucking mind manipulation, fucking fast talking New York nigga shit. Is what the fuck that is. Like, wow. The fact that came out her mouth is retarded. Yeah. That almost shows kind of her masculine energy. That she would even think to say some shit like that. Because that sounds like some crazy shit a dude would say. Oh my goodness. It just makes me think of some of the craziest shit. Like when you're young and you're dealing with broads, some of the craziest shit you said to these broads. Oh shit. Yeah, that's hilarious. I'm thinking about a time I got caught in the crib with another girl by this other girl. I told her some crazy shit. I forget what the fuck, but it was some crazy shit. She went for that shit. Oh shit. I actually had both of them in the crib at the same time, but like in different rooms and shit. One knew that the other one was there, but the other one didn't know. Like, you know what I mean? And the one that knew, she's the one that I told some crazy shit to. Yeah. So that's what kind of just makes me laugh. But keep in mind, I'm like 16, 17 doing this crazy, saying this crazy shit. It's a grown ass woman trying to run this on the God. Like, what the fuck? Nah, we can't do that. Somebody said, Remy Blob, lean off. Oh, shit. They said that's some get out type of shit. Yeah, sometimes the wrong people get money. And money will show a lot of times what people are made of. It'll show their true character. It'll show their true character. And yeah, I think it enhances a lot of all what's already there. So if you're a good, kind-hearted person, money could make you more kind-hearted, where you want to give money away and help people and shit like that. But if you're a scumbag and you're manipulative and all that type of shit, I think money can help you be more of a scumbag, be more manipulative. Just like I said earlier, how money can bring you access to information that most people don't have. Money can also expose you to scumbaggery, that most people are not necessarily aware of. Like, oh, where you can do some scumbag shit like that? Hell yeah, if you got the money to do it. You know what I mean? You could do this, that, and just pay for this and pay for that. And a word? Yeah. King Craigo. What's good, Fleshy? That's my cuzzo right there. King Craigo. You got to come to the new crib, Craig. You got to come to the new crib. Yeah, Connie daughter was out here. Daisy came out here for her born day. Matter of fact, shout out to cousin Daisy. Shout out to my cousin Winslow. Rest in peace. His born day would have been on the 25th, but his wife's born day is the same day as his. So her and his seeds, they came over to my new spot, and we celebrated her as well. So yeah. Shout out to Ramel. Shout out to Anna. Yeah. Get up out here, Craig. We're gonna be doing the pool parties this summer. You heard? Yeah. Yeah, it's nice, Craig. It's nice. It's definitely nice. Will you ever do a meet and greet, LJ, with your followers? Fuck yeah, I would. Absolutely. Why wouldn't I? First of all, some of y'all have been just rocking for so long and hear every live. Of course, Latoya, you're one of them. A1 Drizzy, Terrell McMiller, there's a lot of people, Jimro, a lot of people that in my mind, I'm like, I wonder, you know what I mean? You just wonder who they are in real life type of shit. Like right now, you're just a little avatar. You know what I mean? Like I can get an idea of your personality and your perspective through things you say in the chat and all of that. But as far as seeing you, I just recognize y'all from your little avatars and shit like that. So it's like sometimes you wonder about the person behind the avatar, A1 Drizzy. See what I'm saying? That's who I see. A1 Drizzy, that's his avatar right there. You know what I mean? But that's a frozen, you know what I mean? Like he probably don't look like that all the time. And just A1 Drizzy is in the house so much, you just kind of like, yo, what's A1 Drizzy like in real life? Probably a cool ass dude. Yeah. So absolutely, I'd love to have a meet and greet with my followers. But here's the thing: I know a lot of y'all. Karis Knopflin, she's one. See, um, but a lot of y'all, I'm sure, are like all over the fucking place, all over the country. How do we do this? We'd have to go on. I'd have to go on tour or something, or you know, well, we'd have to have a meetup somewhere like that's central to everybody. You know what I mean? And then we know we got our overseas people. Like, what do we do for them? Like, you know what I mean? Some of y'all are in, like, Teacher Maria, for instance. You know, she's overseas. Like, these people are 5 hours ahead, truly Zambian. You know, these people are not here right now because it's 10 o'clock at night. I usually don't go live this late, but I've been doing a lot as far as this move is concerned. And I just got all my equipment hooked up. And I was going to go live earlier today, but I had a lighting issue behind. There's a window behind me, and in the daytime, there was a little too much light coming through that window, and it was raining, and I had to figure out some sort of solution to like block the window off. And so I did something from the outside, but I had to wait till it stopped raining, blah, 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 blah. And so here I am now. So what's tomorrow? Thursday. You know, I'll probably go if I can. I'm gonna see if I can go live tomorrow. And see if I can go earlier. So we can get the whole motherfucking crew in. Blacklight said, what? You could have people join the streams again to get to know people more. A lot less work. Oh, yeah. Well, that's true too. First of all, the stream link is always the same. If you had the link, you can join right now. Okay? It's always the same. This room is always the same. So if you had the link once, you can join. Let me see. Roses really smell like You like to thank your shit don't stink. A little bit closer. Roses really smell like ooh, ooh, ooh. All right, so y'all see that right there? That's the joint. What did I do? Did I just disappear my own link? That's the joint. Oh, it's 10:09. Do y'all know about angel numbers? Because it's getting ready to be 10:10. Yeah, so for today and any other day, that's the link. You want to come up and ask a question or say hi or, you know, bring up a topic, talk shit, whatever you want to do. I'm with the shits. And that's the link right there. Listen, you ain't got to do it right now. You're probably not ready. You know, ladies, y'all don't be wanting to do this shit at the last minute because you got to get your makeup on and you got to get your hair did. I know how that works. Fellas, I don't know. Some of y'all be too high. Some of y'all be too high to do it. So yeah. Oh shit. 310 here in London. Wow. Shout out to USB. I appreciate you. He said, is that an Omega watch? I have several. No. Omegas are great watches, though. This is not Omega. This is a Breitling. This is a Breitling with the alligator, with the blue alligator band. Yes. I love this watch. That was Wake asking me. Peace, God level. So what up with Artie Stacks? Ain't seen him in a while. You know what? I need to hit up Artie Stacks. Oh, shit. We got people in the house. Hang on a second. Yeah, I need to hit up Artie Stacks. I know he lost his old earth. And I know that was, that was traumatizing to him. And, he was going through it for a while. So I think we wanted to just respectfully give him his space. But I definitely need to hit up Artie Stacks and see how he's doing. And yeah. We still fucks with Stidax like that. But thank you, God level. And I felt like, did I make you no, I didn't. I got to do it through my phone. We're going to do it again. I'm going to make you a moderator. Because God level is one of my original interns when we were at the Black Lady Theater in Brooklyn. He is one of my interns, and he was editing the show and all of that type of shit. Shout out to the homie God level. But listen, we got some brothers in the house. We're going to start with the brother that suggested this in the first place. And that's the homie and member Blacklight. Peace, bro.
What's up, Lord? Can you hear me?
How you, Blacklight? Yes, sir. I hear you. What's good with you, bro?
Shit, man. I'm just tapping in with you. I wanted to see if you still had any faith in your guys, man, in them Knicks. You still got any faith in them?
I have to, man. I have no choice at this point. But it's looking bad. I'm not gonna lie to you. Last night we shit the bed. Yes, we did. Yeah, but listen, it's been so long since this is already a win for New York Knicks fans. You understand what I'm saying? Even if we don't get to the finals, the fact that we got this, we wasn't supposed to get past Boston. We wasn't supposed to get past Boston. Yeah. The defending champions?
Yeah,
what?
Got lucky.
No. Oh, wait. Did you say we got lucky? You didn't say that. I know you didn't. I know you didn't.
Hey, y'all got a blessing. Y'all got a blessing.
Okay. Yeah, we got it. First of all, what's so funny is I was in Boston fucking that weekend. Like, we had a show the weekend before that. So we had a show Saturday, and I'm on stage, and I was like, yo, Boston, we might surprise y'all. And they was, man, the crowd was talking shit. Like, they knew that Boston was just gonna, you know what I mean? Spank us. Like, nah, Lord, watch, like laughing at me. Like, I'm like, okay, y'all gonna see. And sure enough, out of here.
I think it made for some good entertainment. Just that Boston, New York matchup, just seeing the fans fight in the street, all that shit. I ain't gonna lie, it's entertaining.
Yeah, and just to see the New York Knicks fans, I mean, the way that we are acting right now,
yeah,
like, is crazy. You ain't seen a New York pride like this in a minute. So on that level, I feel like
the Knicks was in the playoffs area. I like seeing y'all going crazy. Like
I feel like we already won as far as just having, you know what I mean? Just being able just to be in the playoffs and pass the first round and all of this type of shit. So again, I'm going to have to keep my faith in that's all I can do. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not a basketball nigga like that where I'm even following all these other teams and all this stuff. I'm only focused on this Knicks shit. If they get out, then I'm not even gonna be watching the shit no more, to be honest. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, that's how I'm on it.
Left, it don't make for like, I guess, like the best matchups for the league, the market wise. But I mean, it still be some basketball being played either way, I guess.
Now let me ask you, where you from, Blacklight?
I'm from Virginia.
Virginia. Okay, what part?
Charlottesville, where Tiki Torch white folks be.
Tiki Torch white folks be. Oh shit.
Yeah, you remember that shit that happened a few years back?
Yeah. So what is the environment what that mean? They some racist motherfuckers around there? Like, my daughter lives in Virginia, actually.
Well, yes, it's pretty. It's pretty racist. I mean, it ain't overt, but I mean, that whole Tiki Torch thing, that shit came out of left field. I ain't even realized, like,
you ain't never seen a Tiki Torch in your hood until that shit happened.
Yeah, hell no. Like, that shit was pretty wild. But I mean,
right.
I think it's the same. It's, that, like, they ain't, like I said, it's subtle racism, but it's definitely here.
That's what's up. That's what's up. You know what? I see the homie. I'm gonna just bring the homie in too. David Scars, come join the conversation.
Hey, peace, Lord Jamar. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you, bro. What's good?
Oh, peace, God. Yeah, look, I've been rocking with y'all since, the DMV area. You know what I'm saying? Like DC, Iverson Mall, when I first met you and Sadat X.
Oh,
man.
Wow.
Yeah, that was back in the days, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean, I've been rocking, like I said, y'all the realest, man. All I got to say is that, man, the 5% album, dog, classic. That's all I got to say. Classic.
Thank you.
It inspired me. It made me, yo, when I was walking with y'all in the mall, you was like, yo, and I know I'm not from New York, but I got family up there. I got my homeboy Latif. He's from Brooklyn, and now he moved to the Bronx. I got my man D Smooth. They put out, I'm not sure if y'all heard of the brother around here called Cab Brown. That's who they put out.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Cab Brown's hella fire producer out our area, the DMV, as well as down there where you at, brother, down there where you at in Virginia, down there, Knots. You know Knots,
come
right?
on. I know about Knots. Knots is a hell of a producer. Also, who's a dope producer that a lot of people don't know from VA is a dude called Funk Star. FONK Star. Okay. Look him up. Funk Star got some shit.
All right, no doubt. And I do beats too. Like I said, I zoned out, man. Like because I look at the generation now. It's almost like they love the ignorance. It's almost like they endorse it. Like they endorse the ignorance. So everything is trap and drill and then you know what I'm saying, you go to a show and there's no girls. Yeah. There's no girls at the show. Where the girls at?
I don't know.
Why is it all niggas with their butt cheeks
dancing
out?
with each other and shit? Doing shit like this with their shoulders and shit, moving their shoulders all crazy and shit. I'm like, what the fuck?
I'm like, what the fuck kind of shit is this? Where is, excuse my language, where is the pussy at? Where the broad? Give me some ass. That's all I gotta say.
You know,
and
it's
you
funny.
know, I mean, it's sickening out here. And nobody wants to hear the truth anymore. So being I'm 51 years old, dog, and I'm still at music, and I'm not giving this shit up because now I'm strictly on beats. I was like, yo, if I rhyme, I think the young generation might hate my guts because of the shit I got to say against them. Because I tell you, you a bouncing, watermelon, chicken eating, tap dancing monkey out of the zoo motherfucking nigga that ain't doing shit except perpetuating fucking falsehoods about black people, period. That's how sick I am, man.
Well, maybe your music wouldn't be for them. Maybe your music is for, our demographic. And
it's for us, because I think about that. You know what I'm saying? God, look, I know I run my mouth. My friends tell me this, they laugh. But when I seen the whole entire native tongue, and I know y'all are part of native tongue, that era is what I want back. But I know it can't come back because these youth are so ignorant now.
Yeah. Also, shout out to my
All we can do
brothers.
is stand strong.
Shout out to my brothers, the Spooks, Grunge Gallardo, and Ambassador Rick. They from VA. They some MCs from VA, and they super nasty. And
VA is a problem. And we right next door to them. Like, we live in Maryland, but we already know VA niggas, they get it in, dog. I mean, look at Little Brother, for Christ's sakes.
Right. I mean,
you know what I'm saying?
Pharrell, Missy, you know what I mean?
Yep.
Like Timberland.
And you, dog, and you too, dog. Like, you got beats. I'm like, man, I never knew you did beats. And I was just like, this nigga Lord Jamar's a problem, dog. This nigga could come out and just basically blaze the scene if he wanted to. And then that video I seen, that little short video you did, were you the assassin? Nigga, I was just like, oh, I'm back in the game. That put me back where I needed to be, baby.
Yeah, we just got to do creative shit, man. And just, I don't think there's an age to your creativity, and you can just make shit for the people that fuck with you. You're not gonna get everybody. Like, you know what I mean? Right. You're not gonna get everybody. Like, I'm 56. Right. I don't expect somebody that's 16 to necessarily want to listen to my music. Now they might, some of them might fuck with it, but I'm not necessarily, I don't necessarily make my music for teenagers and shit like that.
Right. Like, son, like when you came out,
understand what I'm talking about.
Right. And so I respect it because, like, man, come on now. That's legacy. That's hip hop. That's legacy. That's knowledge. And son, when niggas was mad because you said Eminem is a guest, you fucking right. You a fucking guest in this shit, white boy, because all of them crackers back in the 80s hated rap. And then once one of their own came in the game, all of a sudden, oh, he's amazing. No, you're not. You're not amazing.
I don't even think Eminem was the problem, because Eminem, he said that, I think he admitted that he's a guest. I think it's everybody else that wanted to defend him that was the real problem.
Right. You got porch monkeys out here tap dancing for this white boy. I'm like, nigga, where's my cotton at?
Right. Well,
too?
He was slow to say he was a guest, though. He was slow to say that. Like he let everybody talk shit for him, and then finally he was like, yeah, I am a guest. Like, you know what I mean? Like, but you could have been said that. Like, you know what I mean?
And Lord, you already know this. You from New Rochelle, and y'all not close to the Bronx. Remember when white people hated hip hop? They hated rap music.
Yes, of course I remember that.
Yeah, and people don't even understand. I seen that shit from a distance from Maryland. White people hated hip hop music until one of their own came along. And you got the Beastie Boys, and then you had your MC Searchers come along, and and then out of the blue, here come Eminem. And to be honest with you, I just might as well tell a bold-faced truth. Dr. Dre is a porch monkey. You, after Suge Knight beat your ass up, you should have put that in an NWA movie. And the white boy came along, and he was like, oh my God, Massa done saved me now. Massa saved me. And the white boy had a crew. So there it is. So anybody, and you had the 4-eyed dude looking like Jazzy Jeff come along. What's his name? Joyce the 5'9", whatever the fuck his name is. I call him Joyce the 5'9". But my thing is, idiots in the game. We study the game. You are the guys that were hardcore. Now, come on now. Punks jump up to get beat down. Come on now. Niggas got it hit in the throat with that song when I was out. Nigga, I was 18 years old when that song came out.
Damn.
And it's still classic. I mean, Love Me or Leave Me Alone. Come on now. The 5% out. Sadat X, beast. You, beast. Grand Poobah, beast. Niggas created whole platforms for niggas to rhyme on. Remember when y'all came out, everybody was trying to rhyme like y'all. Remember that shit?
Well, they definitely wanted to rhyme like Poobah.
Everybody was trying to sound like Grand
Poobah. Yeah, everybody wanted to rhyme like Grand Poobah back then.
So I'm telling you, my history goes deep in this shit, dog. And this, like, look, I got out of high school. First people I met was Pete Rock and C.O. Smooth. I met them when I was 18 years old in Iverson Mall. Then after that, I met D Nice, who used to go to Memory Lane record store and dig for records. Him and Bismarck, I met them the same day. And look, I live in Maryland. Think about that. I live in Capitol Heights, Maryland. It's a no-name city, but it was one of the cities that white people moved to out of the District of Columbia during the 1800s because they didn't want they considered niggas as servants. So everybody in PG County in Maryland, all the black folks were servants. We were servants and slaves. And that's why people don't tell the history about Maryland. That's why they got gun laws down here. They didn't want no niggas to own no guns. So think about that shit. And Virginia too. Virginia started the fucking Civil War. Remember that white boy that came out and said, the Negro will be free over my dead body. And that's what sparked off the Civil War in Virginia.
No doubt. Well,
and even Northern Virginia. Right now, Northern Virginia imports illegal immigrants and pushes niggas to the side. So you got to speak Spanish now. Think about that shit. They trying to turn the East Coast into California, but it ain't working.
Well, David, I appreciate you coming through, man.
Yes, sir. I talk a hole in your head, but peace, God. I love you, brother. And I can't wait on the next album, the 5% album classic.
Thank you,
peace,
bro.
I'm signing out. Yours truly, the Arkside. Check me out on the Instagram, David Scars _ AKA the Arksire, and I'll send you the shots out. I'm on your Instagram page. You'll know who I am.
Okay, that's what's up. Peace, my brother.
Peace, family.
Yeah. Woo. That boy can talk. But nah, he talking some good shit. You know what? I think I want to play another song. Are you with that, Blacklight? Can I play one song before we get out of here?
I'm with it.
I'm gonna play another one. Just to kind of show you the kind of shit I'm on. This one is called Acquire the Knowledge. Okay? Produced by me. And it goes a little something like this.
Yeah. Check it out. I'm talking about geometrical, symmetrical shapes, theoretical physics, my mind pivots, the golden ratio, divine digits. We align with the solstice and make offerings at the altars. As above, so below. I feed love while they shove hate down your throat. You know that snub when you face down in the snow, choking on your own blood. What a way to go. I was plagiarized by Plato. Hands off with mine, Lego my ego. Ley lines are where I build my monoliths. When I prophesize, I fulfill my promises. With the sense of Nostradamus, never spare any expense to pay homage. I remain the most dominant, prominent historical figure. That's my signature. It's never been the same since I became Prince when it was at a law school. I picked up the drop jewels. These devils got scared when wasn't prepared for it when. But now they gotta deal with the facts. I'm revealing the facts cause yo, hieroglyphic holograms, monogram my name on the sonogram. I am the father of civilization, yes I am the starter. A privileged nation to have me as a part of the art of war by Sun Tzu. When I come through you can try but there's nowhere to run to. I'll hunt you down like a bloodhound, then I apprehend. It's Lord Jamar and I'm back again. Ask a friend about my knowledge and wisdom, the spectrum of light and how it can divide in a prism, but be riding the rhythm, providing the hidden to the forbidden. You must be kidding if you think that I be bullshitting. Full written, never going off the head. If they could, they take a gun and start blowing off the head to empty out the mind and make you mentally dead, but I'm mentally fed. Well read, essentially. It's never been the same since I became Prince when it was at a law school.
Can't hear it.
I couldn't hear shit the whole time, Lord.
Get out of here.
I couldn't hear shit the whole time. I didn't want to say shit like cut you off. It looked like they could still hear it in the chat. I can't hear nothing.
I'm revealing the facts cause
Okay, yeah, that's weird because they acting like I'm confused now. I'm confused. Was y'all able to hear that? Blacklight might have to drop and come back. Audio fine. Okay, so you can't hear it, but they can hear it.
Yeah, see, I just pulled it up on my TV. I can hear it on my TV, but I couldn't hear it.
That's weird. Oh, I love the production people. You said, I ain't gonna lie, I think it needs a kick and a snare. Listen, that was a choice. That was a production choice. Sometimes I use the natural, and sometimes I program drums. It all, we're in that time now where producers make joints that don't even have the drums like that. So that was a production choice. But yeah,
I'll be able to catch it on the playback. Like I
yeah,
said,
you'll catch it on the playback.
I just couldn't hear it right here while I'm in the stream.
Yeah, fire. Oh, they said play. Here we go, please. Goodness, now y'all coming with the requests. He said, yes, you flipped that African joint. Ooh, the fact that you even know that, Bill Blast, is kind of ill. Okay. Yeah. I flipped that African joint. That's weird that you couldn't hear that. Maybe because you in the chat right now. I don't know what the fuck that's about.
Yeah, it must be.
Yeah, I know Craigie. He said he can't hear it, but they heard it. Well, shit. I'm just shooting the shit.
On down.
I'm gonna play Here We Go for Dimples before I get out of here. But I appreciate you always coming through, Black Light. And send me your shit, and I'm gonna send you
oh yeah. If you got a black one in large, that'll work.
Black and large. Send me your preference and your size, and I'll see what we got here. You know what I mean? I know we got a limited shit, but yeah, I got you. And I appreciate you, bro. Peace. That's the brother Black Light right there. Who is a regular? Hang on. Nasir, what's good?
What's up, man? What's up?
How you, brother?
Oh, I'm doing good, doing good. Man, I just wanna I'm at work right now, but I'm gonna quickly want to respond to something you said a few minutes ago about how these cats be doing all that funny dances in the arms and everything. And I know my southern brothers and my southern sisters gonna hate me for this, but a lot of that stuff started in the South. I'm from Louisiana. I'm from Louisiana, and I'm gonna keep it real. In high school, I'm 39. In the high school, I used to get a lot of flack because I wanted to listen to Nas, Wu-Tang Clan. If we freestyling, and I threw a New York beat on the freestyle, they'll boo me out. They give me one of try. Man, I almost got in a fight because my Busta Rhymes Genesis CD, he tried to break it. You know what I'm saying? They get that, but a lot of them dances and all that stuff, it came from the South. I believe we did help the culture, hip hop a little bit, but I also believe we helped damage it. And I got pissed one time because Havoc was on the radio. Havoc, he was going off, and to this day, I still get pissed off thinking about some of the things he said about the South. But as I got older, I kind of understood some of it when he said about being on our own dick. And I think the South, we were too much on it. We didn't really listen to the rules of hip hop. We didn't follow the rules of hip hop. And maybe because the uh, older cats from the South probably knew the stuff they went through with not being accepted because they called us country, said we couldn't ride. So I think they babyfied the young up and coming rappers from the South, and then some of them I think they just had like Havoc said, they was on their own dick. But you know what? I really do believe we did kind of help damage hip hop. I'm from the South. I know they're gonna get mad at me, but I just gotta keep it real. That's how I see it. And I know we ain't completely damaged it because, like I said, I think we did a lot of good. We did bring some extra flavor to the game, but I do see. I'm not gonna be biased to say that we didn't mess up the game too. You know.
I'm gonna keep it real with you, bro. I appreciate you for saying that, Nasir. But I'll keep it real with you. I'm gonna go ahead and say that every region has done something to help hip hop and to hurt it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Every region, New York, East Coast, West Coast, South, Midwest, we've all done something that helped add to the quality of hip hop and at the same time take away from it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like earlier we was talking about like parties and there's a bunch of dudes in the party and all of that type of shit.
Yeah.
We don't like that, right? But it seemed like the more quote unquote real hip hop parties were those type of parties. Like as time went on, if you wanted to go to a party where all the girls was at, that's where all the commercial shit was going on. You see what I'm saying? So a lot of the real hip hop shit started dying out because niggas want to be around these girls. You know what I mean? Like niggas didn't want to be at no fucking sausage fest type of party. We want to go to the parties where there's a lot of broads that's looking nice, dressed nice, but what are they listening to? They listening to R&B. They listening to like hip hop, that Puff Daddy type of hip hop. You see what I'm saying? So now you start to give that type of shit a pass, and just so you could be around the broads. If dudes was really listening to that hardcore hip hop shit all the time, there would be no girls at the parties. You know what I mean? But the hip hop would be mad, it would be super real. It would be,
That's true. Because I remember me and my partner, we were like some real hip hop heads. We both liked the music outside of the South too. You know what I'm saying? He was more West Coast because this dude we'd be on the phone for hours just talking about hip hop, and this dude would throw some hip hop from the West Coast that I ain't never heard before. He had cassettes, CDs, and everything, and we used to look at the music videos around '03, '04, '02, and we started looking at how like certain songs, the dudes got the baggy jeans, the do rag and everything. But when the songs were more like the girls, they clothes became a little more tight. And then you see a little shininess with their lips, and we were like, dude, is they wearing lip gloss or are they doing some type of editing or what?
Some niggas,
we noticed.
Is this nigga wearing mascara? Some of them niggas is wearing eyeliner, bro.
And rest in peace, my big dog. He in my top 5, DMX. He said when he came out, we don't mess with the niggas with the cooler in the pumps or whatever the lips. I'm like, you know what? They might be. DMX might be telling us something that's telling us something. It looked weird, bro. And it's just funny how we started noticing it, and look where we at now. Dudes is more feminine than I don't know what. I don't know, bro. It's just crazy. And one last thing, and I'm gonna go. I do believe that New York, and I think some did try because I can't sit up here and just bash New York. I think New York could have did a better job of educating everyone on what real hip hop was, especially back then. Because from my understanding, a little bit of what I grew up in the late '90s and everything, we got a lot of things late in the South. That's just how it was back then. We didn't have no YouTube and all that stuff. And I think a lot of New York cats could have educated us better instead and just respect the fact that we couldn't come. I don't care how much we studied hip hop. We never was going to be New York because we're not from New York. But at the same time, we still could have followed the rules of the game of hip hop from our perspective. And I think some of us did do it, like Outkast and everything. But I think it could have been a better teaching and handed down and a little less ego to ego. You know what I mean? But I still love New York. And one of the things that I hate about what's going on with New York is that I think New York, I don't know, maybe I'm wrong, but look like y'all lost your identity. And y'all didn't have to grab all the 808s and be like us. I like it New York. Be New York with a new twist. I don't want you to sound like 1980, 90, 2000. Just give me that. And I know it still got some out there that do it, but overall, I'm like, I miss that real hard New York stuff, the lyrics, that whole style. You know what I'm saying? I love being a Southerner. I'm proud. But at the same time, I love that New York style. I loved it, bro. I mean, you go through my whole top 10. It's mostly New York cats. And I love that. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I'm wrong, but I'm like, dog, can y'all just be New York? I don't know. you know. But peace,
Well,
man.
yeah,
I like
appreciate
sharing
you,
this with my
Nasir.
home
Yes, sir. Appreciate you, bro.
already, bro. All right.
Yes, sir. All right, listen, as per request of my new member, Dimples 718. Shout out to her. We'll go ahead and play this. Here we go. And then I'm gonna get out of here. Lord Jamar, TA, and Cuban Links. Produced by Lord Jamar.
Lord Jamar. Check it. Let's do it again like Bill and Sidney. Got a multitude of fans that are still with me. I open up the stands and they fill quickly. Now it's green in my hand like I'm Bill Bixby. I plan to be the man way past 60. You should know and understand all my vast history. Know that I've amassed over 30 years. If you don't hear me though, clean out your dirty ears. Cheerio, yeah, here we go. Once again, Lord J in your stereo. That's me. I don't play, I will bury Joe. Make way for the Burberry baritone. They attract to my pheromones. When I wear that certain place, there ain't nothing safe. Let's just cut to the chase. Far as me, you can see there ain't nothing fake. Yeah. Here we go again.
Lord J, what's up, man?
Here we go again. Who that?
It's the legend.
Here we go again. She wants you to spit something in. Here we go again.
Damn, it feels good to have people up on it. Used to help you on stage and now you don't want it. Got booed at the stadium. Yankee fans hated him. Capping in them interviews. Watch me have my way with him. Take him to the slaughterhouse. Turn him to a porterhouse. They asking for receipts. Now they mad that I brought him out. People in the streets know exactly what I'm talking about. Told on a homie, then you had to move the family south. Went from a star to nobody famous until I came through with the raps and the cadence. Couldn't catch the bounce even if you had a spaceship. Signed with the nation, now you showing off your anus. Everything you did was either corny or basic. I gave you more lines than the side of some Asics. With me on the track, it was off to the races. Yup, I said it, off with the races. Now you can get off my dick and get back on that Ozempic, nigga.
Here we go again.
Here we go, nigga.
Here we go again.
A guy, he was a legend.
Here we go again. What?
And he's the wackest nigga in the crew. Be clear.
You hear this nigga? Here we go again. Legend status, never be demoted by a peasant bastard who never penned a classic. What? My jersey will ascend to the rafters. You heard me? I offend those who pretend. Upset because I chose to defend the true story instead of giving you the glory. It ain't nothing you can do for me. I write my rhymes, I make my own beats. At this point, you really need to take several seats. Take your joint for a week out to Pebble Beach. You was talking crazy, maybe that'll settle your speech. I want my 2/3 when the settlement reach. I heard that you like to embezzle and cheat. Yeah, that's just the word on the street. You're the proverbial creep. What you paid as an aid to write your raps is dirt.
You gotta go, Joe. You gotta go, Joe.
Yeah.
Go pack your bags, grab your crack and hit the road, Joe. You shot your own toe off by trying to showboat, knowing that you stole punch flow and most stole so. You gotta go, Joe. You gotta go, Joe. Go hit the road like a hooker on a whole stroke. The FBA say it's over for you, bozo, cause you broke the code, Joe. Now let it fly like a level 5 hurricane. I came to terrorize and send that Uncle Tom to cruise in vanilla skies for telling lies and trying to sell us the devil's pie. That's why this time the revolution is televised. Open your eyes up, organize and get wise up and rise up together instead of letting them divide us with lies and bribes to try to hide. He's a shyster, a colonizer that ain't apologize to Liza and punch kids for doing what he done did, from smuggling funds to blocking the voice of his son Chris. He's unfit to run with the gift like Pun did. Not even one bit, he doesn't write his own hits. My tongue spits that blatant shit, the turn picks the bacon bitch. He fronts big, but this punk bitch been faking it. Ain't no debating it. Jamaicans out there staking it. Latinos out there breaking it, but blacks did the creating it. Yeah, we celebrating it.
And they hating it. Here we go again. But we did it again. Here we go again. Lord Jamar, TA, here we go again. Cuban links, put flames to Joe again. You ain't see this shit coming. Now you running. They at your shows booming. Now you boo-hooing.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, baby boy. That's how the fuck we doing it. Okay, listen. I just wanted to go live. We did a good 2 hours. And now I'm going outside to my smoker shed. Going to have an L out there. You know, I think I'm going to sometimes maybe go live from my shed. I got a little fucking man shed now outside. I might go live from there sometimes. Bring the laptop out there, bring some lights out there. Because I'm not smoking in the crib. Yup, you heard it. New house, I'm not smoking in the house. But I have plenty of places to smoke outside. Yeah. You'll see what I'm talking about if I do a live from there. King for motivation. Thank you. He said, peace, God. What's your thought on Sinners movie? I'm not going to lie to you. Okay? I tried to watch Sinners twice already. I tried to watch that motherfucker twice on Fire Stick because I have not been to no movie theater in a long time. And I fell to rest. I fell to rest twice. I ain't even get up to the part. Yeah, I might have got up to the part where the first white boy tried to get into the house. Yeah, he got into the house and he killed somebody or some shit. That's it. So I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe I'll try to watch the motherfucker later now that you brought it up. But I tried, y'all. I've been trying. Maybe I got to try this shit early or some shit. I'll be watching it too late, but I'm going to give it a try. When I watch it, I'll let y'all know. But I ain't seen it yet. Sorry. He said that was the first 16 minutes. Ah, you see? I can't even last 16 minutes on this fucking movie. Goodness gracious. I'm going to try, though, okay? I promise. For y'all, because I know y'all want to hear what I have to say about it. I've heard a lot of little things about it. I want to watch it. I really do. In here, in my heart, I want to watch it for you. But I'm just telling the truth. I fell to rest. I don't know what was going on those days. But I will make an attempt again, and I'll get back to y'all on that. Okay. Toya said, you did better than me. Oh, you fell asleep in the first 5 minutes. That's probably what happened the first time around. The second time around is when I got to the 16 minutes. But the first time, I was probably knocked out in the first 5 to 7 minutes. But I'm going to try it again. See, part of the problem is, I ain't going to hold you. I got in the new crib, we got like a fucking a media room, like a theater type of room. So I got these fucking theater seats, these big theater seats, and they fucking recline, and they got the fucking massage shit on them. And you put your feet up, and you try to start, and then if you put the massage on, man. Look, I can't even, just thinking about it, I want to, just thinking about it, I want to knock out. No, so that's what's been happening to me. And then I try to watch it in the living room on a regular couch, and I knocked out on that too. I'm going to try, yo. Okay? I'm going to try. Anyway. He said, motherfucker got massage chairs, wouldn't last 5 minutes. Exactly. Don't fucking be mad. It's worth the watch. Okay, I'm going to, Blacklight, I trust your opinion. He said it's worth the watch. Yeah, okay, maybe we'll do it right after this. I'm going to go have a smoke. Hopefully it's not too late. I wasn't up too early today, right? No. Because sometimes I be up mad early. That's the problem too. You know what I mean? I'll be going to bed early now because I get up early. I go to the gym and shit like that. And, you know, so I could be up 6, 7 in the morning and shit like that, you know, where I used to stay up till like 3, 4 in the morning. Now, I be in bed by like 11, shit like that. And look, it's almost 11 now. But I really would. I feel like I'm up right now. I'm probably going to go get a coffee or some shit like that. So I'm trying to watch this video tonight. If I can, then we'll talk about it tomorrow. All right? But listen, I thank y'all. If y'all haven't, make sure you click that like button before y'all leave. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe, share, like, click that notification bell, click all. And of course, if you'd like to become a member of the channel, which has its perks, like a free Lord Jamar the Elephant remix t-shirt that's going for $30. If you're not a member, come on back. There we go. Yeah, $30 if you're not a member, but I'm giving them free to my members. So you can go ahead and join now. Even if you join after, I'll get the notification. And then you just email me with your size and your address, and I'll get that shit out to you. You heard me? But we're about to be out. And let's leave on this note. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all riding with me. We got some things coming up. How do you become a member? Go in the description. The link is there. That's right, Mr. J. Lord Flat Earth. And you're Mr. Globe Card, aren't you? Yeah, I know this is sick too. Produced by Lord Jamar. Y'all gonna stop sleeping on me as a producer, you heard? Yeah. Until next time. is not